Hey everyone, this is I think of this as a relaunch of my YouTube channel. YouTube's kind of a hard thing to do because it's hard to get people to view stuff. On Instagram, they want you to produce these 15-second reels that are short and exciting, and they do get a lot more views. I had one reel get over 2 million views, and on YouTube sometimes you get 11 people. It's a bit of a difference. So why am I doing YouTube? Because I'm just I just want to do long, boring videos. I know. Why would I want to do such a thing? Yeah, because I just want to be able to ramble on and talk and just take the pressure off of editing a video down to 10 or 15 seconds just so the people who have zero attention span can bear it. So, okay, so here's my my first one of these. And I'm going to be doing a lot of drawing, not in this video. But I just want to ramble a little bit. So first item up for discussion here is library books. I recently got these two amazing books from the library, and back in the day, or back in my day, I don't know if you know the Dana Carvey, the old Dana Carvey skit from SNL where he plays the grumpy old man. Well, that's me now. So I'm the grumpy old man. So everything is back in my old day. Back in my day, we liked it that way. Anyways, we didn't have internet. We didn't have smartphones or any kind of devices. And I mean, it's great now. I mean, you can look at a picture, and if the quality is high res, you can really zoom in and see amazing stuff. So in the old days, what we had were magnifying glasses, and so we'd find something we liked, and we would just we could look at the detail, and we could spend a lot of time going through library books and examining stuff. Now, you see things in a different way, and it's not just. It's so far removed from anything. Here's how I'm going to explain this. You have algorithms now, and everyone sees something different, and no one sees the same thing. If you like a band or a musician, it's because you like that kind of music, and the guy next to you is going to have his earpods in, or AirPods, or whatever you call them, in their ears, and they're going to be listening, watching their whatever they like on their phone, and the algorithm is going to just keep showing them things they like, and so you don't have a shared universe anymore where you say to someone, "Hey, did you see that the other day?" And they have no idea what you're talking about because it's not a common experience. So now we're in our own little universes. So how you found this video, I don't know, because something somehow suggested that you might like this. You might be the one of a million type of person who might be interested in this sort of thing. But so in the old days, we could spend hours going through books like this, and there's so much to read. I never read all this stuff. It's just too much. But can you imagine if you could actually take in all this knowledge? It's a funny thing when the internet first came along, back when it first came along. I mean, it had been around a while. I think the military used it, And eventually they started calling it the information superhighway. And that was back in the Clinton Gore days, and they made fun of Al Gore because they said that he thought he invented the internet. But anyways, here's what I thought. I thought, wow, we're gonna have all this knowledge that we can access. People are gonna be so smart. Everyone's gonna be so intelligent, so wise. And it didn't happen. With social media, it brought out the worst in a lot of people. And maybe they're not even real people. Maybe they're just bots. But when you have content that's based on outrage and upsetting people and divisiveness, all because it makes money, because you have people clicking and all this activity, and yeah, it makes some people money. And I mean, how do you live with yourself? You're making money off of bringing so much negativity into the world. I don't know how they do it. I guess, well, people are desperate for money. Life is expensive. So I guess I shouldn't judge, but really, come on. Anyways, so look at this close up. See, you may or may not find a high-res image like this online, but if you're fortunate enough to get a big photograph like that, you could spend a lot of time. This is a painting of a tapestry. It really looks like tapestry. This is by Waterhouse, John William Waterhouse. He was considered a pre-Raphaelite. And maybe I'll have more to say about that at some point. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole yet. So this one's called Victorian Painting. And these are the pre-Raphaelites. And these books are so big and heavy. They're over 500 pages, and they're very thick pages. Full color, thick pages. I'm sure these cost a fortune. And I was fortunate because some of these are reference books in libraries. And I was allowed to put these on hold. That's a very fun thing to go online, go to your library. I don't know how many cities and counties have this, where you can put a book on hold, and then they get it from wherever library in the system they have it, and then they, for free, deliver it to your local library, and then you can pick it up. And that's what I do. You can do that with books and DVDs. You know what DVDs are? And so all these years later, back before internet, we had the public library. I was fortunate enough to have an encyclopedia, World Book Encyclopedia, 22 volumes, contained all the knowledge at the time that we knew of. And boy, have things changed. So, and probably the most amazing thing is you can use like Google Lens or something, and you can just take a picture of one of these and find out all about it. I mean, you can read that, but you get more specific. You can find out everything there is about this painting, and you can ask it questions and follow-up questions, and it still kind of blows my mind that you can do that. Look at that. This is almost a 2-page spread. Such amazing, exquisite. I mean, could you imagine what it takes a team to put a book like this together? Look at that 2-page spread. Quality is just amazing. And here I am. I'm zooming it. Zooming in. That's what you do now with the devices. You pinch and zoom out. Well, back then we had this thing. I actually feel a little guilty sometimes when I'm looking at these paintings that I don't spend more time really looking at them, because I think, I don't know, I read somewhere that when someone's in a museum, the average time someone spends in a museum looking at paintings is just a few seconds. And the amazing amount of work that goes into these paintings, they deserve for people to just be in awe. I mean, if you think about what's going on here, the skill, the talent, your jaw should just drop to the floor. It's just amazing. I mean, even if it's photorealistic or even if it's more stylized, these are some incredibly talented people. Look at that. Look at that. That's just amazing. That's Ophelia. Wow. It's just so amazing. I think I'm going to cry. So in maybe my next, or the video after my next video, I'm gonna draw one of these, because when you get old, you gotta do stuff, and that's something that's really fun to do. Is draw a masterpiece. One more thing I was noticing, some of these, when they do crowds, could you imagine how long it took to do a painting like this? That many portraits, and some of them are small. It's really hard to paint small. And there's less, I mean, of course, it can be less detail, but still, to draw that small. There's, if I had my device, I could zoom in and show you, but this is all old tech. Look at the atmospheric perspective here, and look at these crowds of people. It's almost like a photograph where you get that much detail. You can tell it's a painting, but it's just incredible. There's some others I saw. Look at this one. You know, you almost feel bad for the artist. I mean, then they told them, okay, we're going to commission you to do this piece, and you have to paint 300 faces, or however many. And he's thinking, oh no, oh my goodness, that's a lot of work. And then they have to say, well, but we'll pay you X amount of money. And then they have to decide, oh, am I willing to do that for this amount of money? Will it be worth it? The law of compensation and reward, or actually it's cost and compensation. Yeah, that's a Ralph Waldo Emerson thing. Anyways, let's not get philosophical. Let's not, for the love of God, let's not get philosophical. All right, so yeah, I would never ever want to do a painting with a crowd of people, because it would take forever, and I don't think I have that kind of attention span. Look at that. There was one that just really blew my mind. I can't find it right now, but okay, so that's my rant about library books and the past and everything. Life, the universe, and everything, as Douglas Adams would say. Well, and I guess that would be a fitting way to end this. So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Got me up on a late night, you steady playing on my mind. Oh, I can't get you out my head. Got a feeling I can't fight. There's nothing left but it feels right.